her phone the whole morning, to no avail. By noon, she calls Rob to share his worries, but Rob tells her Kate is probably out on her own and asks if they had an argument. Kate says they didn't, although her memories are fuzzy about it. Afterward, she goes to see Sebastian, but he hasn't seen Kate today either. He does however remind her that parties aren't allowed, so he'll have to charge them extra for the 2 men that came over last night. This is enough for Beth to go to the police, but Officer Pavich doesn't take her seriously and is judgmental of girls who party and drink too much. His superior Kovac tries to check on them, but Pavich sends her away, claiming he can handle this. Pavich explains a report can't be filed until 24 hours pass, so Beth decides to continue on her own and calls Zine, who helps her remember what club they had gone to. At the club, the bartender pretends he doesn't remember the girls, but once Zine speaks aggressively in Croatian, he tells the truth. The 2 men the girls hanged up with were escorts who come to this bar a lot to catch tourists. Beth guesses Kate must have hired them because she kept insisting Beth needed to get out of her rut. In the evening, Beth calls Rob again, who says Kate ditching Beth to go out with guys is typical behavior of hers and she shouldn't worry. Beth is still sure something happened to Kate because she still hasn't answered a single message, so she informs her husband she's canceling her flight and not going home the next day as planned until Kate shows up. The following morning, Beth uses the names the bartender gave them to find the escorts on social media and asks Zine for help arranging a meeting with them. While waiting for the escorts at a cafe, Beth shares how she met Kate and then Rob through her, and Zine tells her about the wife he lost to the war. When the escorts finally arrive, they run away as soon as they see Beth's face, so Zine runs after them until he catches one and threatens him until he confesses what happened. It turns out the escorts stayed in the apartment only until 3 a.m. because when Kate was distracted, they stole her bag and escaped. He also swears they didn't put anything in the girls' drink because they don't need it, they're professionals getting paid. The bag was pawned, and the man gives them the address of the shop. Beth gets the bag and the phone back, but she still thinks the escort slipped something in their drinks because she never gets that drunk and she only had water. Zine doesn't think it makes sense because they didn't rob Beth as well, so perhaps it was Kate that made